Energetically, the dynamics are, in a way, your new president is kind of a wrecking machine, and he's going to wreck it. And the thing needs to be wrecked. We don't wish to say that. There could have been more elegant ways to do it, but it would have required that you make different choices 50, 60, 70, 80 years ago. Not you as individuals, but your species. So now you're coming to a point where growth is carrying you forward rather than you carrying growth forward. In other words, growth used to be almost a voluntary dynamic where your experiences of reality led to wisdom, led to experience, led to understanding, led to an expanded consciousness, an expanded awareness, and hopefully a greater connection with all that is. And this is the one dynamic that you all do not really, and we're not talking about, we don't really like to get into the quote unquote God stuff, except in the realization that you are miraculous beings. Everything that you have given God credit for in the dynamics of growth, in the dynamics of movement, in the dynamics of consciousness, has really been yours as individuals and as a species. And so now, what so many, and it's you are mostly all of you that we speak to are relatively exempt from the dynamics of having to deal. You're dealing with your stuff, but it's minor comparative comparatively to what's going on with a lot of people. And so you're tending to see a lot of people that are in major freak out mode, because their basic safety and security is being threatened. Now, it's those people whose basic securities that are being threatened are the ones that held on to safety and security at all costs. So you understand that so many of you in your world have shaped your lives through the dynamics of reaction to fear and reaction to what you feel are threats to your life, to your reality. When in fact, if you really look at it, the only threat really comes from yourself and your doubting of yourself. It is really only the dynamic of doubt, the second guessing, the yeah buts that have you all disempowered in any sort of way at all. Now we realize it's not black and white. Most of you are very feminine in nature, and in your femininity, there is a level of complexity that the masculine often doesn't reveal. It is there, but it is not often revealed that much, because the masculine is so focused upon the dynamics of the pragmatic, is so focused on the dynamics of doing, and the feminine in the dynamics of thought and new feelings and new dreams, new emotions, new dynamics of energy are, that is your natural state of being. And so, as you allow yourselves to expand more and more into these more natural areas, you will find yourselves, what shall we say, operating with a certain elegance, a certain grace, with your interaction with the world. Now, you do not need a man in your life to have the masculine in your life. You only need to claim that piece of yourself. and also to perhaps give up some of the, what shall we say, knee-jerk reactions of the feminine. Just as the masculine needs to pay more attention and to be more sensitive to the dynamics of the responses, the emotional responses around them, so too the feminine needs to tone it back a bit and to not be so sensitive. And not, when we're not telling you to have, a skin so thick that you are not feeling, but we are telling you that there is, a dynamic of you need to begin to see yourselves as tough, because in fact you all are tough.